Bottom and PH Joseph. A 3-year-old bay gelding by Interstellar out of Sent Flying. Second, number 12. Thanks for Ringing, trained by John Morrissey. Mark Wickens, the rider. And number 6 is third, Royal Imperialist, trained by Archie Turner, Fred Stanborough. Now the time for the race, 1 minute .01, 60.01 the time. Last 637.75. So the numbers should read 2:12.6, and we'll have more from Canberra in just a moment.
Thanks, Tony. That was a nice performance. Johnny Scorse there riding a 20-1 shot to victory there at Canberra. Adelaide race 2 comes up shortly, and number 1 is...
John Lewis stand, and they're ready for dispatch. Great Shack, the inside runner. They're off, and Great Shack's begun well. Not as quickly as Affections, who lobbed in front. Star Billing is away quickly, then Great Shack. Going forward is Nightlark on the outside, and then St. Holly. Nightlark is up on the outside of Great Shack and Star Billing, and there's plenty of power on in the early stages, with Nightlark going to the lead over Affections, and Star Billing followed by St. Holly, who's 3 deep. 2 lengths away, Great Shack on the inside of Acquiring, followed by Basics, and 2 lengths away, Last Atomic Melody. Coming around the first turn at the 800 mark, and Nightlark in front is steadied now by Moses. Showed the way by a length to St. Holly, 3 deep, and the rider is electing to go up in take closer order. Star Billing is third. Affections on the fence getting a nice run, followed by Basics 3 deep, around Acquiring and Great Shack, and a length away and tacking on is Atomic Melody as they near the turn. 500 metres out, Nightlark the leader by more than a length to Star Billing. Affections third on the fence, followed by St. Holly, who's labouring a bit on the corner. Further back Acquiring, and then Great Shack, who's held up on the fence as they come over the rise. Nightlark is giving plenty of cheek, led by more than a length to Affections, who shoulders her way into the clear. Nightlark skipped at the 200 though, is a length in front of Affections. Great Shack on the fence is starting to wind up, and Basics down the outside. Nightlark tackled by Basics. Basics on the outside takes the lead close to home and is going to prove far too good, and Basics races away in the last bit to win it well over Nightlark and Affections. Atomic Melody and Acquiring a close-up. Great Shack didn't come on in the straight, followed by Star Billing, and last of all St. Holly. An easy one to Basics, ridden by Jimmy Cassidy. Number 2, Basics, ridden by Jim Cassidy, the winner, $6.70 and $2. Nightlark ran a bold race, ridden by Kevin Moses, pays a place dividend of $2.60, and it doesn't really matter about third, does it? Not enough runners, or were there? Yes, beg your pardon, just enough. So third, I think, Affections, which had absolutely had the run of the race. Struth had every hope. Affections has run third, ridden by Glenn Boss, and she looked to have every possible hope in running, and pays a place dividend of $2.30. Numbers are 296, Basics, Nightlark and Affections. 4th was Atomic Melody. 5th was number 4, Acquiring. And that's 2 wins to Basics, 2 from 8, with 3 minor placings to boot. She's beautifully bred by Sir Tristram out of Dazzling Flyer, raced by Mr. Altamonte. And as I said, she carries the colours of Heart Ruler, winner of the Metropolitan last spring. And Heart Ruler comes back from a spell today in the final event.
Just to hold up in the gates at the moment. Now they're right. Racing, good start. Away well, Lost Classique is looking to lead here from Sweet Delight. From the north is over on the rails, is pushing through now. My Fabulous Star 5th now at 4 wide was Regencia goes forward. Midfield was My Fabulous Star on the inside of Blazercano 3 deep, and Tinicadua the centre, then Miss Tesla. Second last Cornwall Queen, 2 lengths to Fleischer. Regencia caught wide, but putting the pressure on Lost Classique in the centre, and on the rails from the north. 3 lengths away, My Fabulous Star on the inside of Sweet Delight. Then Blazercano around Tinicadua. Miss Tesla taken out wide. Cornwall Queen on the rails, and 3 lengths to Fleischer under the whip. Lost Classique the leader at the 500. About a Nectar from the north, who's under extreme pressure. A length away, Regencia dropping in behind from My Fabulous Star. Sweet Delight, Miss Tesla runs on. Lost Classique the leader at the 300 by 2 lengths. Here comes Miss Tesla running on strongly. My Fabulous Star getting a go on, and then Sweet Delight as they turn. Lost Classique led. Miss Tesla and My Fabulous Star coming in it very swiftly now. Miss Tesla hit the lead. My Fabulous Star fighting back. It's Miss Tesla and My Fabulous Star. My Fabulous Star coming back on the inside of Miss Tesla. They bumped. They got very close. Miss Tesla with a nose in front. I think she won it, Miss Tesla, by a nose to My Fabulous Star, but they got very close on numerous occasions up the straight. Close up, Sweet Delight, then Fleischer, Tinakadua. Lost Classic stopped. They went very hard early. Cornwall Queen needed the run. Then from the north, Regencia and Blazicano at the tail. Photo finish. And they seem to get very tight on numerous occasions. Number one's won it, Miss Tesla. Number one, Greg Hall is first. From number 7, My Fabulous Star, Greg Childs. Both rode very tight over the last 150 metres. Miss Tesla looks certainly to have shifted in at the top of the straight. And all the way up the straight, there was little between the two, neither jockey giving an inch. Here's the scene there. Miss Tesla certainly shifted in because Hall's doing his best to angle her away, but she continues to shift in on top of My Fabulous Star, and they end up almost hard up against the rail here at the 100 metres. My Fabulous Star didn't shirk the issue. Greg Hall's had to stop riding again there on Miss Tesla to try and straighten her up. So he's done what he was supposed to do, and that's stop riding. And you can see it's only a bob of the head there, and she's won it by that bob, Miss Tesla. But they were certainly very close. Third in number 2. Now on Super Tab, $5.50 and $2.10 for Miss Tesla. $2.30 My Fabulous Star. $2.70 was Sweet Delight. It was incredible betting drift on My Fabulous Star. She more than tripled her opening quote. She's open favourite on track with the bookies. And when they jumped away, she was about 8th pick, which is quite incredible. But she's fought it right out to the wire. 7 and a 2 and a thrilling Australia Day Plate Race 5 at Moonee Valley.
Slightly, as did Happy Song, and Simon the Pieman down towards the inside, and What a Grouch got away well, followed then by Imarella, who's prominent, followed by Zinconia going up on the outside. A further break to Brave Gift, followed then by Alchemix on the rails. Getting back to centre field, settling down was Silk Wahini, followed by Queen Taj. Now Netta Morato's well back, followed further back in the field, Interrupt, Happy Song, our Jono, and Tipsy Bell at the tail of the field, settling full into stride, making the turn with about 9.50 to go, and the leader was What a Grouch, a length in front of Zinconia, settling down. Simon the Pieman is running third, followed by Amarella fourth on the outside. A length behind those, then Alchemix on the inside of Brave Gift, about 2 behind those in the field. On the inside was Queen Taj, a long break behind those, Netta Morato as they race up towards the turn. And Silk Wahini is centre field, followed further back than Happy Song. A further break in the field, Interrupt, followed by our Jono second last. And a length then Tipsy Bell at the tail of the field. But around the home turn, they've got a shade over 500 metres to go. And What a Grouch is joined by Zinconia on the outside. Running on fairly well, Imarella, followed by Simon the Pieman. Out very wide was Brave Gift, followed by Alchemix, and well back behind those, Netta Morato. In the straight down towards the 200. It's What a Grouch taken on again by Zinconia. Simon the Pieman is trying hard, followed by Netta Morato. And the next one was Imarella. It's What a Grouch and Zinconia. Imarella's running on. Here's Alchemix now down the outside. Alchemix is flying. Alchemix got up on the line to beat Imarella. Close for third, Zinconia or Tipsy Bell. Close up behind those, What a Grouch, followed by Simon the Pieman, our Jono, then Interrupt, followed further back in the field. Brave Gift, Silk Wahini, Netta Morato pulled up quickly. A long break to Happy Song, and Queen Taj is last. Oh, tremendous finish. Alchemix right down the outside. Jeff Penza is the winner. Number 9, Alchemix, coming from a long way back, has got up to win the 4th event of the day. There were many chances with about 100 metres to go, but it was Alchemix out very wide, ridden by Jeff Penza, trained at Yes by Ted McIntosh, a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Al Kahir, out of Lady Minx, raced by EJ and Mrs. A, Miss LA and Miss TC McIntosh. So a family affair, and trained at Yes by Ted McIntosh, and the rider was Jeff Penza. Now the time for the race, 1:26.58, 1:26.58. The last 600 in 40.31. So the numbers, 9-4 will get second. Imarella, it looked a big chance. Ray Silburn, Imarella trained at Bombala by Michael Barlow. And third in the race, fairly close. The judge will probably call for the photo for third. But the winner was Alchemix, right down the outside, getting up to beat Imarella. Now, just looking at those there for the minors, What a Grouch was battling on. Simon the Pieman every chance, and the other one there was Zinconia. Maybe Zinconia will probably get third, but Alchemix has beaten Imarella. I'm leaning slightly towards Zinconia. Tipsy Bell flashed up along the inside, so it's close for third between Zinconia, Tipsy Bell, and out of a place was What a Grouch. 9-4 in a photo after race 4. We'll have more in just a moment.
Yes, thank you very much to Tony. Now, there's a listed race coming up in Adelaide. It's race number 3 on the card. It's the Australia Day Stakes, and it's...
And what's this? Johnny Powell's on Waikikamu Cow. Haven't seen a lot of John of late. Now, Waikikamu Cow in another set of Australia Day colours, but he's the horse with the bright pink blinkers, Waikikamu Cow. Now, they're set off in the Australia Day Cup, came away in a nice even line, and Waikikamu Cow is first out and is going to lead at the winning post over Trust in Dreams. Angelin is easing across towards the fence in third place. 4 lengths away, Nasser Rich, and then Praise Indeed, followed by Darbas, and dropping out last, Jelly Bean Road. On the turn out of the straight now, 2,000 metres from home, and Waikikamu Cow arches the neck in front, and he's going to go to sleep here, led by about 3/4 to Trust in Dreams, and they are just jog-trotting as they go out of the straight. In fact, Glenn Boss on Angelin, unhappy with the pace, allowed that mare to slip around the outside, and he's going up to make them go a little bit quicker as they go by the 1800 mark, and he succeeded too. Waikikamu Cow got fired up a bit, and now he charges away to lead by about 3 lengths to Angelin, 4 to Trust in Dreams, a length to Jelly Bean Road, followed by Nazar Rich and Praise Indeed, and back at the tail of the field is Darbas as they swing into the back straight. Well, I think Johnny Powell on Waikikamu Cow thought he was going to walk them, but that wasn't the case. Glenn Boss on Angelin got him fired up a bit, and Waikikamu Cow down the back is well on the bit to lead by 3 lengths to Angelin. 8 lengths away, Trust in Dreams, a length to Jelly Bean Road, followed by Nazar Rich, Praise Indeed, and Darbas is back at the tail of the field as they go by the 1200 mark, and Waikikamu Cow, a Derby place getter as a 3-year-old, leads by nearly 5 lengths to Angelin. Must be 9 or 10 lengths away, Trust in Dreams, followed by Jelly Bean Road, and then Nazar Rich and Praise Indeed, and Darbas is a long last as they come around the top turn. 900 metres out, Waikikamu Cow the leader. Angelin's got the task of taking the field up to that leader. 8 lengths away, Trust in Dreams, followed by Jelly Bean Road, then Nazar Rich and Praise Indeed, and Darbas back at the tail. The riders of the back markers will be hoping these leaders come back to them. 600 metres out, Waikikamu Cow by 2.5 to Angelin, 7 to Trust in Dreams, followed by Jelly Bean Road, then Nazar Rich. Praise Indeed is under heavy pressure, and Darbas is last as they turn. The 2 leaders are still a mile in front. Waikikamu Cow is about to be claimed by Angelin on the outside. Glenn Boss hasn't gone for that mare yet. They're still about 6 in front of Trust in Dreams, followed by Praise Indeed, but Angelin exploded past Waikikamu Cow, and it's all over bar the shouting. Angelin is a mile in front with 150 to go. Praise Indeed is running into second place, followed by Waikikamu Cow and Nazar Rich, but Angelin is going to score the easiest win of her career. Angelin by 5 lengths on the line to Praise Indeed. Nazar Rich plodded home to get third in front of Waikikamu Cow, followed by Jelly Bean Road, and the last couple, Trust in Dreams and Darbas. Angelin's best performance and Darbas's worst. Oh, gee, it was a funny old race, wasn't it? To the winning post the first time they were walking, and Glenn Boss said, "Oh, blow this," and he just strode up on Angelin. And the minute Waikikamu Cow heard that mare on his outside, he took off. And they've gone from jog-trotting to a very brisk pace, all in 100 metres. And that brisk pace remained for the rest of the race. Well, now, that mare has never been more impressive than that. Number 6, Angelin, Glenn Boss, $4.70 and $2.60. Number 4, Praise Indeed, Lenny Beasley, pays $2.10. And no tote for number 5, Nazar Rich, $6.45. Angelin, Praise Indeed, and Nazar Rich. Angelin now records her 3rd win from 22 starts. The superfecta numbers are 6, 4, 5, 3, 8 and 2. 6, 4, 5, 3, 8 and 2. Angelin, she's a 5-year-old mare. That's only her 22nd start. So they've given her plenty of time. She's raced by Madame's Angela and E.L. Fleming, wife and mother of former Sydney Turf Club chairman and current Sydney Turf Club director Jim Fleming, and carried Jim's extremely well-known white lilac sash, lilac cap. She's a strong staying mare. Well, Glenn Boss is in great form at the moment. He rode a winning double at Rosehill Gardens on Saturday, and his tactics in the early stages of today's race paved the way for Angelin's win. Glenn wasn't happy when Waikikamu Cow slowed them to a walk. He went up on Angelin to force some pace, and the race Panned out beautifully for Angela, bay mare by Twig Moss out of Tristram Rose, raced by Madames A and E.L. Fleming, trained by Gay Waterhouse and ridden by Glenn Boss. Now
540 number 1 Cargo Limit, 790 number 2 Trista Century. Away they go. Reindeer Rock the Grey, one of the best out with New Kingston, Mariner's Choice, who's towards the inside, and also Lord Eminence as they look for a leader. Laser's close up. Lord Foster's about 6 deep at the moment. And then Trista Century, who's up into about 7th position, 3 wide. A length and a half to Academy Bow. Arden Street on the rails was 4th last, followed by Shane's Castle, a length away Calligraphy, Cargo Limit last. Reindeer Rock is on the outside of Mariner's Choice as they work into the straight with a lap to go. 3 wide Lord Foster. Over on the rails 4th is Lord Eminence. Around it was New Kingston, and Trista Century allowed to stride forward. He is 4 deep at the moment, but going up towards the lead. Midfield at the moment, but one away from the fence was Laser. Then Academy Bow outside Arden Street. 3rd last was Shane's Castle. 2nd last is Calligraphy. Cargo Limit at the rear. Trista Century one off the fence out of the straight, but has about a half a length advantage on Mariner's Choice. And now Lord Foster looming up as Trista Century does cross now at the 1500 and leads 3/4 of a length. Lord Foster 2nd, Mariner's Choice 3rd, a length and a half to the grey Reindeer Rock. Lord Eminence is on the inside of New Kingston, 3 lengths away Laser. Then Academy Bow on the outside of Arden Street, 3rd last Calligraphy. Around it Shane's Castle, and 2 lengths away Cargo Limit was last. 1200 left to go. And Trista Century, who was caught wide the first 600 metres, is now a 2-length leader. Lord Foster 2nd, 2 lengths to Mariner's Choice 3rd, a length and a half to the grey Reindeer Rock. 5th on the inside Lord Eminence, and around it New Kingston. 3 lengths to Arden Street inside Laser. Another 2 Calligraphy from Academy Bow, Shane's Castle, and 2 lengths away Cargo Limit. They're well spaced out. 900 left to travel, and Trista Century quickening the tempo as a length and a quarter clear of Lord Foster. 4 lengths away Mariner's Choice. Then Reindeer Rock ridden up now. Around it New Kingston. Back on the rails Lord Eminence. 2 lengths to Laser, hard at work. Then Academy Bow wide from Arden Street, Calligraphy, Shane's Castle, and Cargo Limit. Down by the 600 now, and the leader is Trista Century, half a length in front of Lord Foster. Mariner's Choice makes ground a 3rd, likewise New Kingston 4th, 2 lengths away Laser, then Lord Eminence. Reindeer Rock is struggling, wide out Shane's Castle running on. Mariner's Choice 3 out, loomed up to hit the lead at the 300 from Trista Century, wide out on the track New Kingston, then Lord Foster, Lord Eminence, well back Laser, and wider out Shane's Castle. On the turn it's Mariner's Choice and wide out New Kingston. New Kingston took the lead, Laser still whacking away. New Kingston in front of Mariner's Choice. Further out on the track was Laser. New Kingston a length clear from Laser, then Shane's Castle, Mariner's Choice. New Kingston holding Laser, and New Kingston wins it. New Kingston beat Laser, 3rd close. Shane's Castle wide out, or Mariner's Choice in the centre. Then Trista Century. Next time would have been Calligraphy from Lord Eminence and Lord Foster. Academy Bow, Cargo Limit, Arden Street, and Reindeer Rock was last over the line. Number 12 is New Kingston. He's done a good job. Ridden by Eddie Wilkinson, gives Eddie a double. And he's been able to get it to the line. Laser was hard at work from the 700 or 800, but kept whacking away and was slowly but surely getting to Laser, but has run out of ground by the line. 12 the winner from 5 second, and 3rd a Photo. Close go here between Shane's Castle and Mariner's Choice. There's little in it for that minor end, and number 10 does get 3rd on the outside, Shane's Castle. 12-5-10, New Kingston by Kingston Rule, Melbourne Cup winner of 1990 out of New Love, raced by the New Kingston Racing Syndicate manager H. Sickness and M. Courtney, Chris Parry the trainer, Eddie Wilkinson the rider. Laser 2nd, ridden by Darren Gauci for trainer John Hawkes. And Shane's Castle gets 3rd in the very last bound by Torrific from Parisian Pearl, Robbie Lang and Michael Carson. So just dipping out was Mariner's Choice 4th, and Trista Century, who was trapped wide. Greg Childs probably had no other options other than to roll forward, took the lead, and it's weakened in the straight to wind up officially 5th. 10:30 and 3:50 will be the win and place return for New Kingston. 190 for the runner-up, and $2.70 for Shane's Castle. They're approximate. Race 6 at Moonee Valley. The time there was 2:42.5, and the official placings are 12, 5 and 10. Margins were a half a length by 1 length. So they're the details to this stage. That's race 6 at Moonee Valley. Successful number 12, New Kingston, Eddie Wilkinson.
Okay, the grey horse moving in at Canberra is Our Little Grey, easy to spot. It's very much a grey horse, as they're pretty close to a start there at Canberra. Updating Morfordville, 470 backdrop. It's the top weight and one of the favourites there. Number 10, Bo Cash at $12 for race 4 at Morfordville, due in 3. 9, 2, 3 and 5 are the selections from Ron as we take it to Canberra.
Now they're set. And away they go. Now, Truly Diamonds missed it by about a length or so. Idaho's Choice got away well with Sean's Deed and Zephyr Bell prominent soon after the start. In behind those, Darlington Green, followed by Stray Bullion. The next one was Our Little Grey. Then Craze Regret, third last, followed by Truly Diamonds. And Booted a length off at the tail of the field as they leave the back and race down the side, 750 metres out. And the leader was Idaho's Choice under a good rain, about 3 in front. Sean's Deed is running second, followed then by Zephyr Bell, beautifully positioned on the rails. A length behind those, Stray Bullion on the outside of Darlington Green. A further length behind those, Our Little Grey, followed by Case Regret. Truly Diamonds still back second last, and 2 then Booted at the tail of the field. This leader's giving them something to chase as they race up towards the turn. Idaho's Choice will swing nicely clear. Zephyr Bell moves to second, followed by Sean's Deed. Darlington Green back along the inside, followed by Our Little Grey. Then Stray Bullion, and out very wide Truly Diamonds is running on fairly well, and Booted is the widest runner as they race down towards the 200. Shaken up, the leader was Idaho's Choice. Zephyr Bell is trying hard, followed by Darlington Green. Our Little Grey out very wide. Burdett's running on very strongly, but Idaho's Choice is clear. Inside the final 100, here's Burdett flying. Idaho's Choice is being grabbed by Burdett, but too late. No, the post was too close. Idaho's Choice held on to beat Burdett. Zephyr Bell is third, followed by Stray Bullion. Truly Diamonds bungle the race at the start. Then Kay's Regret, followed by Our Little Grey. Darlington Green second last, and Sean's Deed last. Idaho's Choice, Glenn Perry. Number 4, Just Lasting, Idaho's Choice. Well, what a marvellous horse the second place getter Booted is. He's a 9-year-old bay gelding. He's been racing week after week over all sorts of distances. Came from the tail of the field, and in another stride and a half, he would have grabbed Idaho's Choice. Number 4, the winner, Idaho's Choice, trained by John Morrissey, Glenn Perry, raced by B&B Chapman, a 5-year-old chestnut gelding, by Vane Carrioy out of Sazza. Booted second, a 9-year-old bay gelding by Bouton Dior out of Pretty Peter. Gary Buchanan, the rider. And number 5 will get third, Zephyr Bell. Every possible chance. A 5-year-old brown mare, Zephyr Zip out of Flight of Life. Archie Turner, the trainer, and Fred Stanborough, the rider. 4, 2, 5. Idaho's Choice first, Booted second, Zephyr Bell third. The time 1:11:53. 1:11:53, the last 600, very slow. 38:37, the last 600. 4, 2, 5, 9 fourth, Stray Bullion, and 1 Kay's Regret finished 5th. Very disappointing, Truly Diamonds. We'll have more in a moment.
Alrighty, thank you very much to Tony there. Now let's look at the next event coming through from...
Starter goes to the platform. Prince Baracus, the extreme outside. Looks as though he's set. 2,400 metres to distance. Lesbian dancing on the spot on the inside. Rococo the outside. They're all ready. Lights on and they're racing. Pretty even break too, although Lesbian wasn't that quickly out. Napier Street was the first to begin. King's Landing missed it and immediately drops back towards the rear. And going up towards the lead is East Beach in company with Prowl Dior, Lumberman, and Free Beer from the outsiders going up towards the lead. Dropping across is Prince Baracus looking for a handier position. But coming down the straight the first time to the winning post, and Free Beer has taken up the running. Royal Centuric is running second, Lumberman third. They were followed by Wexford on the outside of Prowl Dior and Devon Concord between horses. Next one was East Beach settling on the rails, looking for the rails, Voodoo Beat. Napier Street's on the inside of it as they go out of the straight. They're tightly bunched with Mount Arthur out wide. Lesbian was next, but nearer last and first though. It's passed by Prince Baracus, then Northern Embossing, King's Landing, Rococo. Well back in the field is Cute Collector, and Dickens is the last one. Over towards the 1400 they travel, and Free Beer bowls along where he likes to be, out in front. He leads by just over the length, Lumberman. A length away in third place is Royal Centuric and Wexford on the outside. Prowl Dior is running 5th at the moment, and a length further back came Voodoo Beat going around the outside of East Beach. Mount Arthur was next, then further back is Napier Street. King's Landing going around the outside of that, a couple of lengths to Lesbian. I hope it's not going to pull, but Beverly eases it towards the outside as they go down the back of the course. Northern Embossing on the outside of it. Prince Baracus and Rococo starting a forward forward move. Cute Collector is second last, and Dickens is about 4 lengths away, tailed off. Along the back of the course, 900 from the judge, and Freebie are trying to lead all the way. Leads by a length to Lumberman. 2 lengths away in third place is Wexford. Voodoo Beat around the outside of Royal Centuric. Proud Dior at the head of the others. Then came East Beach, Rococo wide out. Mount Arthur between that pair, being followed further back to King's Landing. The next one behind them was Napier Street on the rails, and on the outside Lesbion. Northern Embossing, Cute Collector. Prince Baracus has dropped right out with Dickens. Coming towards the home turn, 400 to go. Round the outside, Lumberman has hit the front. In second place is Free Beer. Voodoo Beat is looming up on the outside as they swing for the judge, and they were followed further back to Lesbion, is it? But in the straight down towards the 200, the leader is Lumberman. Here's Lesbion down the outside with a strong run, followed further back on the inside, the Free Beer battling it on, but as they get down now with about 150 metres left to go, and it's Lesbion racing away with the Hobart Cup. It's 3 lengths in front and going to the line, an easy winner. Lesbion, Free Beer and King's Landing. Fourth in Mount Arthur, followed by Voodoo Beat. Next one was Lumberman, Napier Street. Northern Embossing, followed by Rococo. Further back came Praldor, who didn't run out the distance. Then came Wexford. Well back was Each Beach, Cute Collector, Dickens and Royal Centuric. Second last, a long last in the race was Prince Baracus.
Looks like 5-1 and maybe 11 has run third in the Cup, King's Landing. So Lesbion the winner at $6.80 for Bev Buckingham King. Congratulations to her. Now 5.60 at Sydney Crash Hot, 5.60, 4.20 for Kidlat. Yellow Breeze at $7.80, 5.70 Just Like Crystal. Stroll Along is at $6.70. Ben's Rhythm at 14 and steady, 21 and a few points from 27 King Kahuna. Tiptoe in at $18. With $200,000 in the win pool, Shark Islands at 43, 27 initial account, and the other one is at $12 Chocolate Caruso in race 5 at Randwick. Over 1,100 metres, pub mark Class 5 handicap punters. Get set, here we go to John.
Thanks, Nick. Congratulations to Beverly Buckingham. Gee, she's been a good rider in Tassie. That's not her first Hobart Cup winner either. Starters onto his stand. Hits the button, away they go, and Stroll Along on the extreme outside, bounded out in front. Crash Hot is being bustled hard in search of the lead. Kidlat is quickly slipping up on the fence to hold Crash Hot off the fence, followed by Just Like Crystal. In that bunch his initial account, Ben's Rhythm, followed by Tiptoe In and then Chocolate Caruso, followed by Shark Island and Yellow Breeze, and dropping out last King Kahuna. Kidlat with the inside running is just shading Crash Hot at the 600 mark. 2 lengths away Tiptoe In on the inside of initial account. Ben's Rhythm is 3 deep and out off the track Just Like Crystal. Chocolate Caruso between horses, a gap to Shark Island, followed by Yellow Breeze, and then Stroll Along and King Kahuna last as they corner. Crash Hot on the outside immediately wrested the lead away from Kidlat coming over the rise. They're a mile in front of Chocolate Caruso, followed by Tiptoe In and Yellow Breeze. Crash Hot given a hammering with the whippers, drawn clear of Kidlat. Yellow Breeze running on pretty well with the grey Shark Island. The leader is Crash Hot, 100 out. Yellow Breeze and Shark Island are closing fast. Crash Hot is feeling the pinch. Yellow Breeze finishing right over the top of it, and Yellow Breeze got up to win, going away by about a half neck to Crash Hot. Shark Island third, followed by Tiptoe In, Stroll Along, and then Kidlat, Chocolate Caruso from King Kahuna, Just Like Crystal and initial account, and last Ben's Rhythm. A strong wind, a Yellow Breeze, ridden by Dale Spriggs, who rode 4 at Kembla Grange on Saturday, so he's certainly got his eye in at the moment. Yellow Breeze to pay $7.10 and $2.40. Crash Hot, a place dividend of $2, and Shark Island will get third, a place dividend of $8.10. Numbers 4, 1 and 11. Crash Hot was under the whip. Immediately they turned for home, which makes me think the horse might be a loafer, because Lane Maloney pulled the bat the second they straightened up and gave it a hammering. Crash Hot looked as though he might just see it out 100 from home, but he started to shorten stride and he started to